sober. He try and get you unsober. You really just want your closure. And nothing is ever over, and nothing is ever this. Timing just be so perfect. You always was in a mix. Fucked him for a reason. Couldn't be for his wrist. It couldn't be that he lit. It shouldn't be that he rich. Have you ever thought that you really wanted this? Target practice on your ass just to see if I can hit. Notice. I love you, but fuck you. You left me on my own. It's heartaches and mistakes, but I'll be good alone. I love you, but fuck you. You left me on my own. It's heartaches and mistakes, but I'll be good alone. You left me on my own. I've been trying to escape my ways, get out this maze. Every day been the same for too long, too long, too long, for too long, too long, too long. Put it all in a song and wish for my pain to go away. I feel hope slipping away, begging for it, please stay. Wish happiness would give me a second chance, flirting with misery, bad romance. I've been falling off the deep end, into the sea of sorrow and I
And we are live. Welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Big game today, if you ask me at least. We have two big top contenders here today. Both of them currently in the top of the league with 2 wins. Both of them going 2-0 in the games. We of course know Viper have been stomping their games recently. It looks like Synergize has done the exact same. So it's going to be an interesting one here today. We will quickly be going over the OPGGs and stuff, since we have about 5 minutes here before we get ready for the first draft, as players are slowly loading into the lobby and getting ready right now. So let's take a look here at Synergize red carpet first. Big standout here is of course their mid laner, Mortensen. Almost 600 LP master, very very big player. It seems he is the focus point of this team. But if we just take a quick look at all of them, we see most of them has peaked high master. Like here we got 600 LP master. Doesn't seem here. Yeah, here we just got high diamonds. Again, another high diamond here. 250 LP here, and then of course Mortensen, as we mentioned, the highest one, currently around 600 LP master. So yeah, average, like low master team. Let me get this zoomed in for all of you. There we go. There you go, that's better. And then if we take a look over at Abyssal Viper, as we of course know, they are quite the team. Biggest standout here, of course, their support. Currently around 900 LP master. So yeah, very very big. I would have thought 900 LP was enough for Grandmaster. What? But yeah, we see he has peak challenger 955. So yeah, very very big player here. But the rest of them, of course, also very very good. Ooh. Yeah, and then taking a look at their champs, of course, from Viper, as we've seen in other games, Alistar, so big. No, my cam for some reason is not working on Streamlabs, so I have to figure that out at some point, but I don't have the time to do it right now. Yeah, whenever I turn on the cam, it's just black screen. So I decided to go with the logos, one logo of our organization and then a logo of the league, of course. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be for now until I get my cam fixed for some reason. But yeah. And then taking a look over here at Synergize, doesn't seem to have too many games in general. Most here we got a lot of Diana, of course very strong champ at the moment. It's a big KDA here on the RE with good win rate, so potentially something we could see get banned. From the ADC's point of view, we see a lot of Jinx recently, so that's probably something we can get out. Oh, King. Henry never doesn't end. True. I'm being told Woofer is apparently 1v9 here. Quite good. But nah. Let's hope Miyagi can deal with that. But yeah, Saber's gonna have a it's gonna be a nice one in the mid lane here. Saber against Mortensen. I think it's gonna be very interesting to see who comes out on top there. But yeah, in terms of bans, I don't think there's anything really standing out too much. And I'm a bit confused who plays what here. Let me quickly see if I can see from the lobby. It is what? It looks crazy. No, Sepa has never lost a lane in his life. True, it is some bounce jams here. But no, I'm a bit confused who plays what here, to be honest. Especially judging from what I see in the client currently. They have 3 people lined in as top laners, so hopefully we can get that fixed very soon. Yeah, it seems like RD is not going to be playing, which is something we of course look forward to. He's an old coach of Abyssal, so we of course know him a bit, but it seems that Abyssal Viper, the team, also knows him a bit, especially their coach Felix, as we know, also knows him a bit, so we were looking forward to playing against him, but it seems we will not be having that satisfaction this time around. Potentially in a playoff game, we will see it happen if both teams make it there, but this time around, it will sadly not happen. And I am a bit confused since Abyssal Viper has gone red side here. They are supposed to be blue to my knowledge. Let me quickly double check. Yeah, they are. So we'll quickly inform them that they are blue side. Not quite sure what is happening here. I will just quickly double check the rules, but I am pretty sure that it is not a side selection for the first one, but just alright. Yeah, some misunderstandings here with the teams, but we get everything sorted out, and Abyssal Viper will be going for blue side here game 1, as they should be. Also, just a quick update here of the standings for the people interested. It is a top of the league game today. And of course, Abyssal Viper and Synergize both have won their games 2-0 in both of them. So whoever wins today will come out on top as first place in the league. Heron is in here also doing quite well, having lost one though, but it's also on 6 points. But yeah, if we can quickly take a look here at Synergize's old games. So here is one of the games against Tilbage på Arbejdsmarkedet, or TPA. Yeah, not quite as big stumps as we've seen from Viper's side, but still very comfortable wins here. It seems. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we see. Okay, here RD popping off. He's been mentioned a lot. The ADC as well. Quite nice. Quite nice. Game 2. Bit more even game, it seems. Actually, wait, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong team here. Yeah, again we see ADC popping up. So yeah, it seems like so far their ADC is one to look out for. Here is their game against on Grump. We of course saw Abyssal Viper against them and how they did. They absolutely stomped them. So let's see here. It seems Viper did kind of the same thing, not too much happening here. Quite a slow game, this one in general. But yeah, again, ADC doing wonders. And then here again, this time, jungle, mid lane popping off. So yeah, it seems to have a quite good good team overall. All of them contributing. But yeah, and as the teams are slowly getting ready, just as a recap, we can go over Abyssal Viper's game here. We see here the game against on Grump. I'm not quite sure why the second game is not in, but yeah, here we see again all of them having amazing games. Not really much to say here, so yeah. And then if we go to their first game, we have this one here. Again, this time, this one was a bit closer, game 1. Game 2 though, looked a lot different. Here we see Sepper popping off, Braum popping off, so yeah. Yes, RD plays on Synergize red carpet, but he is unfortunately not going to be playing today. So yeah. Alright, both teams have been informed that we are ready for draft. So we are just waiting for the teams to get ready here. And then we should be heading in very, very soon. Alright, it seems that both teams are about ready. We just need Viper to officially ready up for the draft. And then we will be going. Here we go. Draft 1 of game 1. Also, I'm trying with the custom overlay again today. Hopefully it works properly this time for all 3 games. But there's been some issues. I have told all players to turn off streamer mode to see if that will fix it. But we will have to see. But yeah, here we go. Bans now coming in. Let's see, Viper going with Poppy first up. Synergize going for the LeBlanc. LeBlanc, of course, very dominant champion in the laning phase. So what game and when? On what league and stuff. I need more information, so yeah. But yeah, if you give me more information on the game, we can maybe work something out. But yeah, here we go on with the bans. Viper going for the Malphite, and Synergize going for the Abyssal. Tomorrow you kill div 2. I would have to check with our casting team. But if you can DM me on Discord, then we can maybe look to figure something out. And Viper here, there is the Ari ban. I did quickly mention that it could be something that would come in. Now let's see, will they go for the Alistar? The Alistar ban is of course the obvious ban to go with, but they are deciding not to, deciding to go with the Syndra, focusing 2 of their bans here on Saber in the mid lane. Very, very interesting, leaving the Alistar open. Viper not going for it first pick, but still has the option to go with it. Well, let's see, Viper here going with the Jace. We know of course Jace can be so dominant right now, he is very, very strong. If you could just both add me, that would be amazing, because I currently don't have time. I will quickly put my Discord in the chat here, so you can add me. Alright, here we see Synergize going with the Gwen first pick for them. Very, very interesting one, of course. Usually you see Gwen getting picked a lot as a counter pick against some kind of heavy tank, but picking it this early just basically forces Viper to not really go too heavy tank in the top lane. And the music stopped, give me 1 sec. But yeah, I'll put my Discord in the chat if you just add me there, and then I'll get in contact with you after today's games. And here we go. Synergize going with the Varus in the bot lane. Varus, of course, so dominant, so strong right now. Can be played in so many different ways with AP, on-hit, lethality. So interesting to see which direction they go with it here. Viper, on the other hand, responding with a Jhin this time around. Solid pick. Can't really go wrong with a Jhin, in my opinion. I think he's a very comfortable, very standard pick. Oh, we're gonna see Saber on the way today. So that's an interesting one. Has a lot of range, has a lot of utility as well for his team. So Way, of course, very dominant pick, can be used in so many different ways. Gonna be interesting to see how Viper utilizes this today. Yep, this gonna be... Oh, against an Azir. Azir, again, very, very strong champ when it comes to team play. So we've seen him being picked a lot, especially here in the higher elo teams. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they can utilize him to his full potential. Has a lot of late game scaling here. But yeah, a lot of damage so far from Synergize. Now looking for the bans here for the second time around. Synergize going with the Braum first up. Oh, Viper now looking to ban out the Bard. Let's see what Synergize is deciding with here. They are going with the Alistar here, it seems. I mean, it makes sense. Support's still open, Alistar's still open. They want to force it out since it is, of course, his comfort pick. We see him climbing on it a lot in solo queue. So it makes a lot of sense to get that out of the way. And let's see what Viper decides to go with here for their last ban. Alright, and a poll has now been started in the chat. Just to give your prediction on how you think this game will go. Oh, Synergize is going with an Ornn here, taking the Ornn away from Miyagi. We know Miyagi likes his Ornn, but this time around he's not gonna be able to get it. Let's see, what do they respond with here against this Ornn? It's gonna be, oh, a K'Sante. Will it be locked in? It will. It's gonna be a K'Sante against an Ornn here in the top lane matchup. Again, as we all know, I am not the biggest, I am not that comfortable in the top lane, so I don't really know these matchups, so I couldn't tell you for the life of me who wins this. But since K'Sante is the counter pick, I'd assume he is the favorite here. And now with the support last pick here for Viper, who are they gonna go with? They're gonna go with the Nautilus. Synergize, of course, here having the counter pick as the last pick for support. Let's see what they decide to go with. They are looking at a Leona. Alright, that is good to know. Being noted here in chat that it's a neutral matchup in the top lane, but Ornn ends up being stronger later on in team fights. So yeah. But again, K'Sante can be used in other ways than team fights. He can be used to pick off someone with his ulti. So let's say the Varus gets very, very fed. You can always use the K'Sante to get Varus out of the fight, leaving your team to then do a 4v4 and play it that way around. Also, thank you, Vita, for the follow. We of course appreciate it. But yeah, that is the draft complete. Teams will now slowly get ready, line up in the lobby here, and then we will be getting in to the official draft in the client. So yeah. Yep, Synergize here has a lot of AP damage, as being noted here. So yeah. Of course, the Varus is most likely going to go with some kind of AD build here to make up for some of it. But again, this K'Sante is going to have a blast if he just builds full out magic resist. He's going to be able to avoid a lot of damage here from this team. But of course, Varus will still be going some kind of AD, I would expect. Alright, it's now coming in chat that K'Sante is actually favored in the entire game, but Ornn does outscale him. So we will see how that goes out. But yeah, we are just getting the teams ready here in the chat now. Alright. The teams have now been informed that we are ready. So it shouldn't be too long now. Viper has readied up. So we are just waiting now for Synergize red carpet here to give their ready check. And then we will be going in to the official draft. There is of course the spectator delay and these kind of things that we always deal with. So it will be about another 4 or 5 minutes or so before we head into the actual game. And here we see both teams are ready, so we will be going in now for the draft. And as we get this going, I will just use this time to of course give some updates and news and everything, as I usually do. Today's game, of course very, very big, but we of course have a lot of other games as well. Yesterday we didn't have any games, but on Monday we of course streamed Abyssal Mask. They unfortunately lost, but on the other hand we did have Abyssal Kittens playing their game, winning it. They won 2-0, and Protocol unfortunately lost theirs 2-1 after a close game. Um, you can also see all that over on our website for the people interested. But there's just a bit of an update for all of you that is interested in that. For the rest of this week, we have 2 other games this week. Let me just quickly get you the exact date, as I know one of the games did get rescheduled, and I do not exactly remember to when, but I will give you an exact date and time here in about a second. They are playing today. That is right. They moved it to today. Abyssal Veterans against Eid Netomil in the Prime League Div 6. So we'll of course give updates on that when I get them coming in, if we get any during the game. Besides that, we have a game here on Sunday. It is Abyssal Bloom against OSGG Black Void in Prime League Div 7. I will try to see if I can get any of our casting team to stream the game, but of course it is no promise, since I am unfortunately not home for the entire duration of the weekend. So I will not be able to stream it myself, but hopefully someone else will. Was a close game, will bounce back. Of course you will. I mean, going 2-1 first game together is very, very nice. But yeah. And then of course next week we have a lot of games again. We have all of our teams playing once weekly. Monday is a big one, it seems, so far. Right now we have 3 games lined up on Monday. Some of them might get changed due to Super Bowl and some players not being available. But we are still working out the details of that. But as it stands right now, we have both Abyssal Mask, Abyssal Shadows, and Abyssal Viper all playing again on Monday. But we will have to see if any of that changes around, as it might do. And then of course on Tuesday we have Abyssal Kittens playing in Rivals, the Swedish league. And what else do we have? And then we have, I think Protocol is playing on Wednesday. I think that's what the schedule says, but I'm not actually quite sure, as their game has to be scheduled individually, so I'm not quite sure exactly when they play. And then on Sunday again we have Bloom and the Veterans both playing as well. They are playing every Sunday unless rescheduling of course happens. But again, you can always follow along on these things either on our socials or on our website. I know our socials right now is not that active. We are still currently looking to get some admins for both our Twitter account and our Instagram account to get them rolling a bit more smoothly, as me myself don't really have the time to deal with it while also dealing with everything else. So yeah, so we are looking to find someone to fill in those positions, and when we do, our social will get a lot more active. We will see active posts up till game days. You will see poster results and all that kind of stuff. But they will be coming in as we get the admin for the different medias. We're also looking for a graphic designer to make these posters for us and all that kind of stuff. So as we get these staff members into the team, we will of course start getting a lot more active on our socials. But yeah, here we do see the spectator delay. This time actually showing the 3 minutes that it's supposed to, so we might not actually have the issue with spectating anymore, and we will be going straight in, hopefully. But we will have to see when it comes to it. It's going to be about 2.5 minutes here before we get into the game. So if you need to, go grab a snack, go grab something to drink, whatever you need, and before we go into the game here. But yeah, just going a bit over the matchups here. Top lane, as we got told here in chat, as I don't know anything about top lane myself too much, Cassante is the favorite here in the early game, but Ornn will outscale him towards the later game. I think we will see a bit of the same here in the mid lane. Hui has a lot of range, a lot of damage early on, but I think Azir, as we know, very, very strong late game champ, so might outperform a bit in the later game as he gets his scaling coming in. If we look down to the bot lane, we have 2 very hard engaged supports, so we could see a lot of action down there. So yeah, I think it is all gonna depend who hits the hooks, who hits the stuns. But we will have to see on that. And then of course the Varus, the Jhin, two very long range champs, has different abilities that both go long way. So yeah. I am being told Leona is the favorite, which makes a lot of sense. It is easier for her to hit her stuff rather than an Nautilus, but yeah. We will have to see. We of course know the support of Viper is very, very good. So I think he will be able to handle these kind of things. But you can never know. We will have to see as the game goes on. In the jungle, Gwen, Jace, I think there's not gonna be much there. I think both champs are very, very solid. Two top laners jumping into the jungle. But yeah, so I think it will be a high action game. This one, I think we will see, especially towards the bot lane. I think there's gonna be a lot happening. So when you have these two hard engaged champs, you want to go in, you want to get the fight starting. You have a Jace, you have a Gwen in the different jungles. Both also wants to start look at these fights, want to play for the different objectives. So I think the action will be towards the bot side this time around. Why did the music just get so loud suddenly? But yeah, here we go. We are now going into the game. It says game is still in progress, and it is gonna be loading in here without issues and not reconnecting. That is amazing. Hopefully the overlay will work as well. We cross our fingers. And for the people interested, here are just the mastery points of all the different champs. So nothing too fancy there. And let's see, the custom overlay is gonna be working this time around. Let me just quickly get the actual proper game loaded in here. There you go. And let me get this zoomed out for all of you. And also, let me fix the player tabs, because for some reason the custom overlay doesn't do well with the player tabs. So we will have to use the in-game one, of course, here. Speed up the time to get up with the proper time here. Just gonna turn up the game a bit here so you can actually hear what's going on. And here we go. Turn off the time control again. And now we are on the way with the first game here of Abyssal Viper against Synergize Red Carpets. Game is a bit speedy right now, as I have put it on 2x speed just to get up with the proper game time. But it will slow down here in about a second or so when we actually read the proper game state. So just bear with the speed for now. There we go. And now we are on to proper speed and we can actually follow along on what is going on. Top lane already now just starting to poke a bit at each other, going back and forth. Usually what we see happen. So nothing new there. Mid lane we see Hui Saber applying the pressure here. Yeah. Also, it does seem that not all of Synergize did listen to what I said. It turned off streamer mode, so their mid laner is without streamer mode, so I will just be referring to him as Asir, as I don't know what he is actually called. But for the rest of them, I will be trying to use their actual names, as I usually do. Here we see 1xN going in here on impression, and he is going to actually get it there with the hooks as well. It is going to be quiet. Falling here, also impression falling to the W there from Braum. Braum, of course, very, very nice. We see him have a lot of impacts on all of their games. Sorry if I'm a bit slow in my commentary here. I'm trying to do some things, but my Streamlabs is just not working with me right now. So I'm not quite able to see exactly what's going on, but I am working on fixing these technical issues. It is to know that Woofer is without mana here in the top lane, so Miyagi could maybe look for something, and he does. Here he goes in, gets the Q, gets the basic attacks. There's another Q. Can he hit the last one? Oh, needs to be careful. Whisper is there now. He decides to back off, plays it safe. It's gonna just look to push the wave here. As he goes for the Crystalline Overgrowth that has stacked up a small tiny bit there. So decent damage for the tower. Oh, now we see 1xn and 1 here, both in the mid lane trying to get this Azir, but he is gonna just be able to dash out. So no big worries for him. One XN is gonna get spotted here, but oh, staying quiet now. Goes in here on Brom, but again here comes the hook from 1xN onto Quiet with the root as well. Quiet taking a lot of damage. Can Brom get the kill? The flash here comes in from staying quiet. Is it gonna be enough? Not quite. He will be able to get out. Now needs to be careful as Whisper is on his way down. Impression also taking a lot of damage now. And there we go. We got the issues sorted out. There we go. Now I can actually properly follow along here on what is going on. Oh, now we see Miyagi again here. Tries to get some damage off. And here we see what they were talking about. It's going to be K'Sante being a bit favored here in the top lane. I could not tell you who has decided to put Woofer on Ornn. I think a lot of this Ornn pick also comes in from the fact that it is Fearless, trying to take away the Ornn from Mr. Miyagi. As we know, he is a very, very comfortable Ornn player. So for them to pick it here game 1 means that he will not be able to play it anytime this entire series. Now Whisper here in the top lane, going for Miyagi. Miyagi needs to be careful. The Ornn ulti comes in here from Woofer. Miyagi with the ulti onto Whisper. Can he get out here? Flashes away there from the knockup from Woofer. Oh, he is playing this well, and he is going to be able to get out of this alive. Very nice movement there from Miyagi just to avoid any of the big damage spells and the big CC. So he will stay alive, being able to cast the wave here, stay a bit in the top lane. Now the first Drake has spawned. It is going to be a mountain Drake. Oh, now this time Woofer doing some damage now to Miyagi. Miyagi needs to be careful not to overstep too much here. Saber in the meantime getting a lot of damage onto this Azir. Oh, and we see Warden now looking for the what's it called, invade here, and it's gonna catch out Whisper on his red buff, getting a kill without any issues. And the red buff is now his for the taking. That is one hell of a message to describe K'Sante, but it is exactly accurate. It is crazy. K'Sante is a nice champ, has a lot of different things in his kit, allowing him to do so much. Now the game's slowing down a bit. We see both junglers is pathing towards the bot side here, so we could maybe see something happen around this Drake. White Grubs has now spawned as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, we see now Warden here in the mid lane. They are looking for this Azir. Saber gets the ulti off. Warden here flashes on to trying to secure the kill. It is going to be Saber picking up the kill here. Very, very nice for him. He's going to be happy about that. In the meantime, Miyagi here getting some damage on the Woofer, but takes the tower shot in the meantime. So also taking some damage on his own. Now looking to turn their attention towards the Grubs. There's the first one already picked up with the smite. Now, basically, all of Synergize here has just reset, so we could see them maybe look for a play here on the Drake. But it might not happen, as we see Gwen is going towards the top side. Oh, Sepper here already getting some damage onto us here as he enters the lane with the TP. Staying quiet towards the top side here, just looking to clear some vision. Sepper knows though, he's playing respectfully. Oh, 1xn playing very deep here, wants the ward, and he gets it. Staying quiet now, coming down, he will be spotted. So Braum and 1xn will just back off here. As Miyagi is going to be the aggressor here in the top lane, looking to get these trades in, looking to do some damage, and here we see him now going, hits the Q as well. In the meantime, Sepper though, poking down this Azir so much. The top lane is still going, Miyagi hits the ulti onto Woofer, but Woofer quickly flashes away to get out of it. So there is now no flash here, Miyagi though, with the flash and the third Q, is going to be able to get the kill here, he will. And that is a solo kill for Miyagi in the top lane, very well played there from him. Flashing in as he has the third Q up to get the knockback onto Woofer, allowing him not to move. Very nice kill here from Mr. Miyagi. Thank you, Ugandan Fighter, for the follow. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Now, a lot of action here towards the bot side. As we see now, Viper might want to look to get this Drake. Applying the pressure in the bot lane. Forcing Whisper to now completely recall. Decides not to go for the Drake. Backs off, plays it safe. Being respectful here. Again, Miyagi's looking to do some damage here to Woofer, but Woofer is getting quite tanky as he gets his items going. No, the alerts are supposed to come up, but I don't know. I haven't. There's been some issues with it since I've been moving over to a different overlay, so I have to fix it. But yeah, here we see Azir though with the ulti onto Sepper, getting him on the turret. So Sepper will be falling here for a kill for Azir. Also in the bot lane, Braum did get the kill onto Impression. But yeah, no, Mikkel, there's still a few things that I need to update and get ready for the stream, but yeah, just haven't gotten around to do it yet. Hopefully the sound still goes through, but yeah. I don't know who this Azir is. He has streamer mode on, even though I told all of them specifically to turn it off. But luckily it did not cause any issues for the stream or spectating. Sometimes it does, but this time around we are lucky. But here is the first turret. It's gonna fall. Gonna be Viper picking it up now, looking to turn their attention towards the bot lane. Going for the Drake here instead. But might look for something now. Looking to connect up with Braum. Chinese Azir. Yep. And now here we see Quiet Last Impression both coming in. 1xn trying with the hook, just hits the wall instead. Oh, Miyagi here with the third Q onto Woofer, gets some damage off now. That is very nice, that's what you want to see from him. Getting these trades in, as we see Woofer completing his what's it called, top lane quest. Oh, here we see it. It's going to be Quiet now, going in on Braum, trying to get the damage off. Braum is going to get quite low here, but the ulti coming in from 1xn. Quiet having to flash away here. Now needs to be careful as Whisper is coming, but Sepper is there. They might look to turn this around now. Sepper is chasing. But Gwen, of course, just goes immune in her shadow thing. That is a very bad time sneeze, as it's gonna be Saber getting the kill here onto last impression under the turret with his ulti. Ooh, hell. Oh. Thank you. Oh, well. I think in English you just say bless you, but I'm not actually quite sure, I think. But yeah. Game now again, slowing down a bit, as the gold lead has increased all the way up to 6,500 gold now for the side of Viper. So they are looking comfortable in this game. All the gold evenly spread out across the entire team. See Rift Herald now spawning in 2 seconds. Viper already all around, having the vision control. 1xn up there. Might look here for a dive on the top lane on this Woofer. Get some vision, and now here he comes. Will they go for the dive? The knock up here comes in from Woofer onto 1xn. They will just be going for the turret instead. As Brom slowly hits it, but it's not going to be quite enough damage to get the entire turret. Danes are amazing. Oh, that was he. Oh, Woofer here going in. Big knock up here. Gets a lot of damage onto Brom. Here comes the ulti. The ulti as well from Quiet. The Orin ulti is going to hit Brom, but they can't really get onto him as 1xn is now taking a lot of damage. Flashing away here. They have one with them. Miyagi coming in from below with the TP. Can they look for something? Now here he goes onto Woofer, but the flash from Woofer to get out of it. The big Saber ulti here is going to be able to kill off last impression. In the meantime, it is going to be Quiet as well dying here. There we see Asir dying. Now the ulti coming in from Brom to try and get the kill onto Whisper. Hits one, misses the second. In the meantime, Miyagi going for Woofer. Going to leave the kill up to Brom. Now it's going to be Warden and Saber chasing down Whisper here. They don't quite have the range. But there is the range from Saber, but it just about misses. As Brom is going to pick up the turret in the top lane. Very nice fight here for the side of Viper. It is going to be the Rift Herald as well, going to them. Now having all 3 tier 1 turrets. Yeah. Now gold lead sitting at 9,000 gold for Abyssal Viper. As the Drake is going to be spawning here in just about a minute or so. Oh, now the fight here is going to break out. It's going to be Quiet, instantly dying, just not being able to move whatsoever. Miyagi here flashing over the wall to catch out Impression and Whisper. Whisper going to be able to get out. Impression flashes away, but Saber is there to pick up the kill alongside Warden. This game looks so one-sided right now. Now we see Warden going in here for Asir. Is it going to be enough? Asir dashing away. He's going to be able to get out of it without any too big issues. Now the Rift Herald has been spawned in the bot lane. Going to try to pressure this bot turret here. Staying quiet is going to be rooted under the turret. It's going to be a lot of damage here from Saber and Warden as they have the range to get the poke off. Staying quiet now needs to back off a bit here. He's very low. Saber backing off as well. Going to clear the ward here as he's trying to recall. And now the Drake has spawned. Warden looking for the scuttle. Saber is having an amazing game here on the way, as we always know. And again, we see Miyagi going in here for Woofer. Getting some good damage. Now the Orin ulti coming in from Woofer. Oh, able to connect it onto Miyagi as Whisper is there as well. Can Miyagi do anything here? Staying quiet is also up there. Hits the ulti onto Miyagi. Also goes in now. Gets an even more stun. The ulti coming in from Miyagi to try and get out of this. But it's not quite enough. Can he stay alive long enough? Saber now coming up. But it's not going to be quite enough. So Miyagi will fall in the end. But the Drake does go to the side of Viper while all this is happening in the top lane. So Viper will be very happy with that. Miyagi drawing so much attention to him in the top lane, leaving his team able to just pick up the Drake without any issues there. Now let's see, 1xN is looking for something. He's gonna get the wards down, get some vision. He's gonna get spotted here by the far side. But now the gold lead has increased up to a 10,000 gold lead for Abyssal Viper. As I see a spawn in the turret here in the mid lane, but it's gonna quickly fall. We now have about 20 seconds till the Baron spawns and a potential game-ending fight. As Miyagi now looks again here to try and do something to Woofer. Woofer is of course very, very tanky, having his upgraded Sunfire. Gonna have so much AD, or what's it called, armor, but alongside Warden they do have the damage. And Woofer will just slowly fall. That's another kill for Miyagi. Miyagi is having a very nice game here as well. And we see Synergize is gonna try and set up some vision here around this Baron to try and get the control. Seba tries to deny some of it, needs to be careful now. Here is, Seba sidestepping very nicely, just about dodges the ulti from Quiet and the Q as well. But now it's gonna be 1xN going in on the other side. Whisper will fall, Impression will fall as well, and there's the big stun coming in from Braum onto Staying Quiet as Miyagi comes in from behind. Staying Quiet is low, he's gonna run, but it's not gonna be enough, he will fall. That's another kill now for Miyagi. And now the Baron is completely open, just as Seer and Ornn left standing, but they can't contest. They know they are just looking to scramble anything on the rest of the map as they can, but Seba is there to cover the mid lane, and the bot lane is all the way pushed in, so Woofer will just get that pushed out a bit, but it's not going to be too impactful for them here. As all of Viper gets their resets off, has the Baron buff, now we're going to look to pressure these side lanes. Warden just gonna get his blue buff as he clears his jungle, just having fun, chilling. Oh, 1xN here, goes in, gets the crystalline overgrowth onto the turret, that will fall. And now we see SCS coming down. 1xN in a standoff here with Woofer. Woofer though comes in with the ulti, but the hook comes in from 1xN to cancel the ulti. So he's not going to be able to get the second charge and the knockup buff. So that is now an Ornn ulti out of the way for the next fight happening. So potentially here in the top lane. As Warden is trying to get some poke down over the wall. Only hits Staying Quiet, so it doesn't do too much, as she is getting kinda tanky now on this Leona. As Miyagi and Braum just going for the turret. Warden here with some very nice Qs over the wall, getting a lot of damage onto Last Impression. And now looking to pressure the tier 3. The ulti here from Braum is doing some damage, but it's not quite enough to do anything too big. As the Last Impression is backing off here, he's gonna not be able to recall as Zebra cancel it with his range there. Now doing some damage to Woofer. Here comes the ulti. Can they look to follow up on this? Not quite. There's the hook from 1xN though coming in. It is gonna connect, and it will be Woofer falling now. As the mid turret is also falling. Now looking for the inhibitors in the top and mid lane. Braum now getting chased down by Whisper. Whisper getting a lot of damage, but Braum able to sidestep a lot of it. Here comes the stun from Braum. He's going to be able to pick up that kill. Now Staying Quiet is the next target on his list. It's not going to be quite enough. And there's the first inhibitor. There's the second. Now looking for the Nexus turrets. The snipe there from Warden to pick off Last Impression. Very, very clean game here for Abyssal Viper as they are hitting down the Nexus. And that will be game 1 for Abyssal Viper against Synergize Red Carpet. kind of good way. Yeah, very true. Saber is very, very clean. But yeah, game one here without any too big issues for Viper as they picks up the first win in this series. We will now be loading in here for the second one, as I will just quickly be loading over to the next screen. And here is the draft screen. There we go. Let's load into game 2. Of course, with the spectator delay and everything, both teams will be somewhat about ready by now. But they do, of course, have the small break. Abyssal Viper game 1. I will also be putting a message in chat now, just locking that in so people will be able to see. There we go. But yeah, very nice game here from Viper. Not too many issues from them, as I will just be inviting the team here in, as I don't see any of them here quite yet, but here they will be coming in slowly. But yeah, very clean game. Not much to say, to be honest. It was an MVP performance all around from all of Viper. Both teams have been notified that we are ready for the draft whenever the teams are. So we are just going to be waiting for the teams now. Shouldn't take too long, as Synergize is gonna ready up here already. So we are just now waiting for Abyssal Viper to also give their ready check. And it seems like Synergize red carpet has gone for blue side for the second game. So Viper this time around is gonna be on the website. CTA carries managed to hold on. Yo, Felix, when are we gonna see the Swain support? You need to make it happen. I wanna see it. Alright. It's just a small toilet break here for Abyssal Viper. It makes sense. Always need to empty out the bladder after a game. So we will just be waiting for that to be over, and then we will be going in very, very soon. There's just some banter going on here in the chat right now. what is this skibbity stuff I'm seeing in the chat right now? Holy. But we should be ready anytime here in the near future. But yeah, very clean performance. Also, for everyone watching, make sure to take mental notes on who you think performed the best this game, as we will of course have an MVP vote toward the end of the game, after game 2, to see who we bring in for a small interview after the game, as we always do with the winning team. So far, I think it is hard to tell who of Viper played the best, as I think all of them had a very, very nice draft. And here we see Viper readying up in chat, as we are now going in for the second draft. Let's see if there's going to be any changes to the bans this time around. Synergize is going with the LeBlanc again, so nothing changing there. And Viper going with the Poppy again as well. Let's see if Woofer can get something to fight with, as being wished for in the chat. Oh, it's Aatrox being banned out this time around. And there's the Ari again from Abyssal Viper. Got that PDE. Holy. And Abyssal being banned out as well. This time Miyagi picking up 2 bans in the top lane. Of course, the Aatrox can also go for the jungle, while Viper here going with the Mundo ban as well. Again, interesting to note, Synergize Red Carping leaving the Alistar open all these games. Oh, as we see Viper here, is it gonna be? It's gonna be the Orianna for Seber. Very, very nice. And it's already being mentioned in chat. B wanting Syndra while leaving Orianna open, so it's a quick Orianna pick here for Viper. What the hell am I reading in chat? Woofer will gargle my Shimkit. What the heck? But yeah, let's see Viper what they go with. It is gonna be the Orianna Nocturne combo. We've seen it, people fear it. Let's see if they can make it work for this game. As Synergize is looking to potentially pick in the Sensao here. Sensao, of course, very, very nice as well. Yeah, Perception, my cam for some reason is not working with Streamlabs. Whenever I turn it off or turn it on, it's just showing black screen. So I need to, yeah, have a look at that and try to get it fixed. So for the time being, there will of course, or sadly not be any cams. It will just be the org logo and of course the league logo. But yeah, I will try to have it fixed for next week's streams. But no promises, as I'm not quite sure what is causing the issue, as the cam worked completely fine on the other sides like Discord and stuff, but it's just Streamlabs not allowing it to work. No, I'm not leaving a picture of myself there. But yeah, here we see Synergize going with the Kai'Sa in the bot lane. Let's see what Viper decides to answer with. Oh, are we gonna see the Alistar? And we will see the Alistar this time around. This time they are not leaving it up for another ban. We've seen his OPGGs. We know he plays this Alistar. Can he now pull it out and perform in the officials? Now Synergize banning out the Rumble. Very interesting. As Viper has banned out the Brom. Makes a lot of sense when picking the Alistar. You don't really want to go up against the Brom. It's just very, very good disengage. Nico ban also coming in here as the last one. All the complaints can be made over at our Discord if you just make a ticket. But if you are going to complain about me not having cam, it is going to get thrown out instantly. But nah, I will hopefully have it fixed for next week. I'm not quite sure what's causing the issues, but yeah, it's kind of annoying. But we'll have to do without. But yeah, it is going to be the Nico ban from Viper and the Jax ban here coming in as last ban for Synergize Red Carpet. And let's see now the ADC from Abyssal Viper here. They're hovering the Ezreal. Are they gonna lock it in? I mean, if the complaint is against me, I won't be the one responding to it, but I'd imagine it would get thrown out quite quickly. Oh, they are switching it up and going for the Corki. Corki, of course, very, very nice champ. With Alistar here, you want to get in there, want to get these fights going. But same on the other side, you're having the Kai'Sa. She wants to get in there a bit with her Q, with her ulti, in to get the damage. But can also poke a lot with her W. Ooh, a Taric. Not something we see too often. And they will go with the Taric here. Let's see. Now for the top lane matchup this time around. Miyagi with the last pick. Same as last game. He did have the counter. You see what Synergize decides to go with. Ooh, Synergize going with the Renekton. There is something that Woofer can fight on. No! No. Don't bait me like this, Felix. I told him I wanted to see it. Are they gonna play it in the top lane? I doubt it. It is gonna be the Gnar. I knew it. But yeah, Gnar against Renekton is also a bit better than a Swain against Renekton. I don't think that would be too fun of a matchup. But yeah, there you have it. That is the draft for the second game. And as per usual, we will just pull up a poll now for you all to vote in. There you go. Cast your votes. Who you think is gonna win game 2 here? Seeing a lot of love here for Woofer. Will he be able to form a bit this time around? But yeah, this time around, again, I think it's going to be a lot of action. Now we have two fighting champs here in the top lane, the Gnoi, the Renekton. Both of them want to get in, want to get these fights, the trades. With the bot lane, you have Alistar Corki against Kaiser Taric. Taric being a bit more passively healing up, just poking down. But it can also go in, especially with the Kaiser. Able to get in there, get the stuns off. And then, of course, the mid lane, we have the Nocturne Orianna combo. So we will probably see that in action a lot this time around as well. It seems we are having some issues here with the lobby. Of course, Riot client being scuffed as always. Not much we can do about it, but yeah. Yeah, we are just trying to get these lobby issues fixed, but it shouldn't be too long. This time around, it does seem like Synergize Red Carpet so far is the favorite in chat to win. And here we go. There it is. This time around, it is gonna be working. As we are heading in to the official draft of the game. So of course there would be a few minutes now, so go get a toilet break, get something to drink, some snacks, whatever you need. I myself will be going for a quick toilet break, so we will be right back.
Seems you left your brave pants at home. You don't have to be afraid of me.
The Medadas do not forgive or
And we are back. Alright. Everybody's kind of unemployed here. You can always just put the chat that is kind of good at it. So I can go through draft here. Seems crazy for both teams. Very true. Zion here could have been a huge pick for either side, but we will have to see. As we are now loading in, here is of course the small spectator again showing the actual 3 minutes, which is nice. It means there hopefully won't be any issues. Also meaning that but we really want to play for silence, so having last big top is more important for us. But yeah, hopefully with this it also means the overlay will work properly, but we will have to see, of course. It just makes it a bit nicer to look at. There's some more information. You get a bit more information with it, like information about the actual series, the team names, all that kind of stuff. But you also get information about the different items and how much they have done and big of an impact they are making and all these kinds of things. What was I about to say? I had something I needed to say. I forgot. Whoa. Goldfish brain. What was I about to say? I don't know. Well, just going over the drafts here. It is also been talked a lot about here in the chat. But it does seem Viper's draft here is a bit favored. You have the counter pick in the top lane. The Gnar, of course, into Renekton. Very, very heavy favorite there. You have the Orianna Nocturne combo. Gonna be able to play a lot against the Syndra. Also Orianna into Syndra in general. Very, very nice pick. In the bot lane, you of course have the very, very comfortable 1xn on his Alistar, so that is going to make a big difference there. Then pairing that up with a Corki, able to follow up on the engage, doing a lot of damage. So yeah, I think we will see Viper getting the upper hand here in terms of the draft. Also has the confidence after game 1, winning that quite nicely. So they will be looking to close out this game in a quick fashion. If I think so. Yes. But yeah, here we go. We got 5 seconds and then we will be loading in to the official game 2 of the series between Abyssal Viper and Synergize Red Carpets. Here we go. Of course, got the quick black screen here before loading in. And here it is. And again, for the people interested, here's the mastery picks. Let's see, are we gonna get the custom overlay to work? It does not seem like it. For some reason, game 2s just don't want to show it. So we will be running the regular ride overlay for this time around. Again, just gonna speed up the game here to get back up with the actual time of the game. Not quite sure why it's starting us so late. I think it is just the loading timers, but it is better than nothing. It's just gonna, yeah. It seems it will just be some trading here back and forth, not too much. So far already in this bot lane, it is going to be Impression and Quiet having the small advantage here, poking them out a bit. In the meantime, in top lane, Woofer here is going to look for Miyagi. He gets some damage off, but of course it is a top lane. It's going to happen. Now here Miyagi hitting Megaform. Now level 2 for Viper in the bot lane. Now they can play. again, Woofer here is looking for something. The poke coming in from Saber. Also, quick note for everyone watching, it is Abyssal Viper, of course, on red side, which Synergizes red carpet, on blue side. Oh, 1x in here, sidestepping the stun from Quiet. Now goes in, there's the knock up, getting him all the way back into Brom. But 1xN is taking a lot of damage. Brom is doing a lot of damage here to Staying Quiet though. The Ignite from 1xN is going to be able to pick up the kill here on Staying Quiet. Now Brom needs to be careful. He flashes away, hits the barrier as well. But there is the kill anyways. Over the wall. On to Last Impression is going to pick up that kill. Very nicely played here from this bot lane. Again, there we see the 1xN being so comfortable on this Alistar. Just walking in, getting the knock up, pushing back. Ooh, Staying Quiet. And again, in the mid lane, Saber just applying the pressure. Not being too worried. Woofer now looking to do something here. He's going to proxy the wave a bit. But we see 1xN is already on his way. He is going to the top lane. And here he is, Woofer now getting a lot of damage. There's the knockout from 1xN. 1xN already leaving Miyagi now, being comfortable here. He's going to be able to pick up this kill. As he's just slowly poking down. Misses the boomerang though. But again, he has the range. And there's the jump to secure the kill. Not too much. 1xN with the confidence in his teammates. Leaving early, allowing Miyagi to just pick up the kill. Of course they can, Woofer. I mean, he was proxying in between the towers there, so he was kind of asking for it. So yeah, it's nice to see 1xN so quick to spot it and instantly going up there. Now going in here on Quiet again, getting some damage off. Just about get stunned though, so he's gonna take some damage, but not without getting his own damage off. Now Woofer this time going in, takes a tower shot though. So that trade will be even. Ooh, the bot lane of Viper needs to be careful. As Whisper is down there. They do have Warden with them though. He is just above. He's going to come in a bit late. But there's the knockup coming in from 1xN. Very good engage. Can they do something here? Now comes Warden. Going to flash in. But it's going to be a kill here from Brom. He's going to pick up the first. Can they get more? Not quite. They will not back off. They are happy here. Flash is going to be used by both Warden and 1xN for this fight. And now this time it's going to be Brom getting caught out. But now here come 1xN with the knockup. Staying Quiet is going to fall to 1xN. Or Seb in the mid lane. Just about staying alive. Can he do something? Not quite. He will fall. So close that he is able to turn that around and get a kill on his own as well. But he will fall to the Syndra. But yeah, the bot lane now of Viper is looking so strong already. Both ADC and support with 2 kills. So not quite what you want to see, but 2 kills on the Alistar is going to make him so tanky already. So it is not going to be the end of the world. Yes, it is a best of 3. Currently the standings is 1-0 for Abyssal Viper. Again, 1xN in the top lane looking for Woofer. As Miyagi just jumps away. He has the ulti going. Can 1xN look for an engage here? Not quite. They're gonna look to try and push this wave here. As Miyagi now has Mega. Woofer is staying back. Are they gonna look for the dive? Let's see it. Whisper is there though. They spot him out and now they will back off. They see both Whisper and Staying Quiet. Now Staying Quiet around the mid lane here. Oh, as Brom is going to be able to get a lot of damage here onto Last Impression. Bob don't see him losing matchup with Jungle Camp, but this is my guy. It's very true. He does have a small CS lead here. As Miyagi misses the boomerang again. Now Woofer going in, gets the stun off. He's gonna be able to get a lot of damage onto Miyagi here. Miyagi needs to be careful. He's gonna just get the poke as Woofer is now leaving. I'm taking the tower shot there, but Warden is gonna look for the invade. Now we see Woofer again going in here, gets the stun. He has Whisper with him. Miyagi needs to be careful. Now he spots him. He's jumping. Can he get out? Flashes away there from the Whisper on the Sin Sao. Able to keep himself safe. 1xN looking for the deep engage. Just zoning them away from the tower here. And he able to get a lot of damage off. Now as Warden is on his way down. Oh, there's a big stun here coming in from Staying Quiet. But Warden is now there, coming in with the stun onto Last Impression. Last Impression will fall. It's just Staying Quiet, left standing. Will they look for the dive? Or will they just play it safe, go for the platings? As Warden is coming back down, they might look for it. They will. And here 1xN goes in, knocks him into the wall. And then with the knock up, he's tanking the tower. He's leaving his team with no worries whatsoever. So that will be another kill for this Nocturne here. Warden now getting quite strong as well. That's very true, very true. But yeah, first Drake has now spawned. It's gonna be a Cloud Drake. Oh, as we see here, Woofer again going in. But again, on the way out, taking so much damage here from Miyagi. As he is just able to poke him down with the range. And now Woofer goes in again, but Miyagi quickly with the jump. Needs to be careful though. Whisper is there. This time Miyagi doesn't have the flash. The stun comes in from Woofer. Now Whisper comes in. Miyagi will fall. There's a kill for Whisper. Oh, is the bot lane here looking for another dive. Last Impression and Staying Quiet. Just backing off. Staying safe. Oh, yeah, 1xN with the flash. And here comes Warden with the ulti as well. But again, it is Staying Quiet there with the ulti of his own. It's going to be able to avoid so much of that damage. So they will be able to get out. Oh, now 1xN gets stunned here by the Syndra. But it's not too worrying for him. It's going to be able to get some vision here. Get some health here from the plant. As we now see, Braum is in the top lane, applying the pressure here on Woofer. As 1xN is there, needs to be careful though. Oh, 1xN now goes in. He has Warden on his side. Can they look for something here? Staying Quiet, needs to flash away. Whisper gets some damage onto 1xN, but this is going to be enough. Whisper goes in as Syndra is coming up. Now Warden taking a lot of damage with the Syndra ulti there. Is it going to be enough? Not quite. He's staying alive. 1xN tries to get him away, but now comes Woofer. But it will be Whisper picking up the kill in the end. But in the meantime, we do see Braum picking up the kill here on Staying Quiet. Now Braum is alone. He has Seba with him. Can they get something? Woofer being low. And it is going to be Braum picking up the kill onto Woofer. Braum now with the flash away to get to safety as Seba picks up the kill here on Whisper. In the meantime, Miyagi is going for the Syndra. Gets knocked away. It's on the blast cone, but they are going the same direction. And it is going to be Miyagi picking up the kill here onto Syndra. Again, very nice turnaround here from Abyssal Viper. Just playing together as a team, seeing the team's needs, and being there instantly. Very, very nice play from them. I would see 1xn just clearing some vision, just playing it safe, just chilling around. We have about 2 minutes until both Rift Herald and the Drake are spawning. So both teams just slowing it down now, looking for the CS, looking for the waves. Maybe apply some pressure to some of the turrets. But nothing much is gonna happen right now. That's a good deep ward there from 1xn, but it's instantly going to be cleared by staying quiet. As Saber is going to be able to just pick up some platings here without too many issues. Wolfer now comes up to try and stop him a bit. Oh, here's the stun from Syndra onto Brom. But again, he has 1xn with him, so he is not worried. Oh, as Whisper here goes in, but has 1xn has Brom with him. Oh, Saber now looking for Warden or Wolfer, but Warden is there as well. There's the shockwave, able to knock him back. And Wolfer is taking a lot of damage, and he will fall in the end to Saber this time around. Wolfer is not having the best time this game. Oh, we could see something break out here. It's going to be some poke from Brom first. But now the Syndra with the stun onto Brom. Brom taking a lot of damage. He needs to be careful. Whisper going in on him. Here comes the ulti from staying quiet. It is going to be able to keep them all alive here. Warden now needs to run. He's low, but the ulti from Syndra comes in. He's going to be able to pick up that kill. Just scrambling something back into this game. A very nice play here from Synergize Red Carpet. Able to get something back into this game. There's some very, very nice picks there. Of course, you have the Taric ulti, you have the Sinsao ulti, able to keep you alive just that much longer in these fights. As we see Miyagi looking to go for the tower here in the top lane, but Wolfer is there to deny him. As last impression is looking to do the same in the mid lane, he's just pushing the wave in. Now Miyagi here gets the stun onto Wolfer, but Wolfer also gets his own stun off. Now Miyagi back down to small Gnar. As Rift Herald has spawned, we see Whisper already there, staying quiet there as well. 1xn is looking for something. He's just going to clear the wards now. And now Wolfer going in on Miyagi. But Miyagi again with the range here, able to just poke him down as he's leaving. And it's a long vision fight here to get control over this rift. Now it's going to be Wolfer here again going in on Miyagi. Who's going to win here? Wolfer this time with the ulti. Miyagi gets some good damage off though. And staying safe. Respecting the ulti there from Wolfer. Again, the vision fight is still going on. 1xn clearing even more wards. And he's now going to spot that control ward. This time around he has Warden, he has Brom. And he will go to clear the ward. Staying quiet though, he's not gonna leave it though. You wanna keep it up, but it will fall. Saber though taking a lot of damage now from Syndra. Oh, here comes the ulti in from Warden all the way down to Syndra. But the knockback there from Syndra to keep him away is very, very nice. As Whisper is going in on Miyagi, hits the smite to try and slow him down, but it's not going to be quite enough. So Miyagi will just leave. As 1x then tries to keep his wards alive. But they will fall. And now it is going to be Synergize red carpet here. Going to be able to start up the rift. But Warden is on his way. They have Braum. They have 1xn. Miyagi coming from the top as well. It's going to be a 4v4. The TP though coming in from Syndra. But also Seber in the top lane is also TPing in. Let's see what will happen. 1xn just knocking them around a bit here. But again, Seber here with the shockwave alongside Warden to pick up the kill on Syndra. So nice. But we see Braum now taking a lot of damage to Woofer. But they are swinging it around. And it will be an ace here for Abyssal Viper. With the triple kill coming in from Seber. Very huge shockwave there from him in the backline. Alongside Warden to secure those 2 early kills in that fight. I mean, Seber is just different. That was so clean there from him. Also, just staying alive for so long there. Just about gets his damage off. It is just so clean from the entire team of Abyssal Viper here. Now 1xn gets the knock up here onto Staying Quiet. He has Braum alongside him. He's going to be able to get a lot of damage, but Whisper is there. But Braum picks up the kill. But now the knock up onto Whisper. Whisper has the flash. They need to leave now. Last impression is there. They have Warden with them now. Cyber also there. Now Cyber is going to run into a Woofer here in the bot lane. And here comes the Rift Herald from Viper in the bot lane. 1xn gets the knockback onto Woofer. Now with the knock up here as well. Woofer taking a lot of damage. 1xn tanking the turret though. He's taking a lot of damage. He is just about stays alive. But Last Impression will pick up the kill onto Warden. Now Braum is there. He's getting a lot of damage off. Needs to be careful though. Last Impression is below him. Very big fight there. MVP votes will be posted as soon as game 2 here is over. Now, Drake has spawned. Miyagi is already down there. In the meantime, Synergize just clearing some vision around this Baron, trying to set up some control there. Leaving the Drake alone. They know they can't contest, so they will just give it up. As 1xn is trying to get back some of the vision here towards the top side as well. Oh, we see 1xn here going in on Staying Quiet. Staying Quiet goes with the ulti, but it's not going to proc in time. Last Impression though does get it, but he will also fall to Braum. In the meantime, we see Warden going in with the ulti in the top lane. 1xn taking a lot of tower damage here, but Braum again picking up the kill here on Whisper. In the meantime, we see Warden and Cyber getting the kill in the top lane, and Miyagi now in the bot lane going for Woofer. Will he be strong enough to get the kill? Woofer tries to dash away. Can Miyagi get him? Not quite. So Woofer will just about stay alive. And now it is gonna be the Baron for Viper here. They're going for it. No one there to really contest right now. They have staying quiet right below them, but he has no one with him, so he can't really go in. The TP coming in from Seber in the middle in as well. 1xTen taking a lot of damage here from the Baron though. So is Brom. But they get it, and they will now just back off. You see, Wooford tries to go for some plating here, but 1xTen is there. They need to be careful, staying quiet, and Whisper is also coming. 1xTen gonna push back Wooford a bit. He has Brom with him. The ulti here from Warden is gonna apply the pressure. Is he gonna jump in? He's not quite. He's respecting it. They see now last impression is there as well. In the meantime, we see Miyagi in the top lane just pushing the turret. Seba in the mid lane pushing the turret there. Oh, and here 1xTen gets the knockup onto staying quiet, but there's no one really to follow up with damage. Woofer taking a lot of damage here from Brom. Brom doing so much this game. And now going for the turret. He gets the platings. There's 4 and the last one standing. In the meantime, Whisper going in on Miyagi in the top lane. But they are just leaving the bot lane here. They are taking everything. 1xTen going in now with the double knockup here. Woofer is going to take a lot of damage. He will fall. He will die. Let's see now. The inhib is standing. They will be going for it. Oh, Saber here taking a lot of damage from Syndra. But 1xTen able to get the knock up there with Warden picking up that kill. In the meantime, we see Brom go for the kill here on staying quiet. So clean from the entirety of Viper here. And Miyagi coming in now from the top lane to get this turret. As the Nexus turrets are falling, Nexus left open, and it will fall as well. That is so clean from Abyssal Viper once again. Very nice game from both teams. Alright. And there now a poll has been started where you can put in your votes for this series MVP. Who do you think it was? Gonna give it 5 minutes as we take a bit of a look here. Understandings of the game. But yeah, very clean here. Brom doing so much damage, going 12-1. Let's see. But yeah. Big shout out to the entire team of Abyssal Viper, of course. I wouldn't say there was one person here doing quite well. We see it here, 12-1. Also, Felix, if you're still in chat, can you send me a screenshot of the game 1 result screen? Alright, we see the votes here coming in. So far, there's one heavy favor. I think it is quite clear who the MVP of this series is. It is gonna be Brom, so we will try and get him in for a small interview here. May I give Felix, whoever of you is in chat right now, can you tell him to join a call and I'll drag him in? Holy. Sorry, fangirls. Alright. Alright. We will try to get Brom in here for a small interview. Also, thank you, Sinfonia, for the follow. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. I'm being told he has joined a call, but I do not see him. There he is. Alright, here comes Brom. Hello, Brom.
Hello, man.
Very, very well played today, first up.
Thank you, man.
That was one hell of a performance. So
we played good as a team today, I would say.
Yeah, you did. But yeah, of course, big one-sided vote here on the MVP. How does it feel to get voted as MVP for this series?
I'm very happy to have so many fans around the world cheering for me every day. So I'll learn from this and get even better.
That's very, very nice. Alright, just walk me through it a bit here. In this game too, you of course want to extend your support on his Alistar. What was the mindset going into this game with this bot lane combo of Corki Alistar?
Yeah, I mean he's a fucking beast on Alistar, but we should lose level 1 and but they didn't really punish us that hard, so we kind of got to play. And then, I mean, once we get level like 4 and onwards, we just hard stomped them. So that's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah, very true, very true. Alright, let me quickly pull up game 1 here as well so I can see it. But yeah, in the meantime, just there's one thing I quickly want to clear up. Now it's the second series where Swain is being hovered. When are you guys gonna play it?
Yeah, our coach, he was almost threatening us to pick it today in game 2. But we all made a pact that we cannot lose a single game this split, so I think that's most important.
That's very true, very true. I mean, as a Swain main myself, I think that is where the Swain is coming in. Are we gonna see
Maybe
it sometime?
The split.
Oh, I look forward to it.
See.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, Swain can of course be played anywhere. Top, mid, support, ADC. So it doesn't really matter who goes with it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll pull it out in bot lane, bro. Don't worry.
For sure. Alright, here. First game you played on the Jhin as well. Also having an amazing performance, going 6-0. But also, just give me your thoughts on Seber here. This entire split in general. He's been having some amazing games. So yeah.
Yeah, Seber is a really good mid laner. Like, our team was a bit unsure, right, before we started the split, because we didn't have any mid laner locked until like the last day or something. So getting Seber as like our choice is insane. Like, this team is very good.
Yeah.
Like, we all work well together. I think we have good communications. I also enjoy playing with these boys, so it's very nice.
That is, of course, nice to hear. You did mention it briefly that you have a pact of not losing a single game this splits. Do you think that will happen with playoffs and everything as well?
Yeah, I think we will not lose a game. I don't think we will lose like not that like a single game. Not even like we will win 2-0 every match. I think.
I like the confidence, of course, of course. And then I kind of have to ask. There was so much talk in chat and hype around this top lane. What was the thoughts going into the games with these top lane matchups?
Top lane, I think. I think game 1 was what Cassandra into On, right?
Yep.
I think it's winning for Cassandra, just like tank versus tank, but I think Cassandra wins. I think second game, I'm not sure how the matchup is. I think maybe Nar should win it, but maybe it's more 50-50. I think later on he should have like Prior on side lane, so we should like get mid push with Corgi and then move into sides with the Nocturne as well.
Yeah, of course,
we didn't
of course.
get too many of the Nocturne Orianna combos this game, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's very true. Of course, the Nocturne Orianna combo is very, very dominant. Seen it being used. We saw it a bit early on, but yeah, it didn't happen too much. But I mean, you didn't really need to. You got so far ahead and was able to stomp most of the fights. I'd say. I am just getting one quick question here in chat for you. Are you gonna do anything special to celebrate today's game?
I think I'll probably take a trip to Flensborg with the boys.
Hey. That is very, very nice.
So, yeah.
But yeah, that is about everything I have for you here. But again, very well played today, and congrats on the win.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Of course. You have a good night. Alright, that will be it for today's stream. Again, very big performance here from Abyssal Viper. We know they are good. We know they're comfortable. So yeah, hopefully soon we'll see a good top lane performance by Miyagi. Nah, of course he had a nice games. But yeah, that will be it today. Of course, we have games again on Sunday. I'll try to see if I can get some of our casters to stream the game. But I'm not quite sure yet. But if not, then of course make sure to tune in next week when we have all of our different teams playing again. Of course, Abyssal Viper here, the main team today, will be playing again on Monday, same time as today. So make sure to tune in there to see if they can keep this win streak going without losing a single game. As we just heard, it is a big goal of theirs. They have all made a pact not to lose a single game. So make sure to tune in on Monday to see if they can keep it going. But for now, I will just leave you all to it, and I hope you all have a good night. So yeah, see ya everyone.